That's fetchy.
From Hollywood,
I don't.
it's time
Yet
now
I'm printing
for...
extra 500 copies of the weekly, and I bet I sell them all too bad.
Johnny
The
Dollar.
cashier shot went wild. If he'd managed to kill
Hi,
Clay,
Pat, what's on your
or
mind?
even wing him, why, I bet I could
Yours
sell
or somebody
1,000
else's?
extra copies.
Johnny,
We must
have
be
you heard the
thankful for the
Sabala
blessings we do
Sabala-
receive.
Yeah,
Mr.
matter of fact, I
Hightower.
have. It's a pink diamond,
Oh,
isn't it?
I am Marshall. I am. Why, just before it happened yesterday afternoon, I didn't know what I was going to fill my columns with.
So?
And then, like manna from heaven, 2 murders in the bank robbery, attempted
I'll be right
bank
over.
robbery. Mr. Hightower, he turned and ran for it. He got his hands on so much as $1. Yes. Still, as you say, like, man,
Bob Bailey,
Dylan,
in the exciting
I'm talking
adventures of a
business.
man with the
What
action-packed
is it,
expense
Chester?
account.
I don't know.
America's
It
fabulous
can wait.
freelance insurance
I guess Mr.
investigator.
Yours
truly,
Yeah. Print
Johnny
Clay's
Dollar.
picture on those notices. Mr. Hightower, where were we? Eyes, brown hair, red. Oh, yes. Also known as Red Brick Top and Sorrow. He didn't answer to no other nicknames, did he? No,
expense
that's
account
what they
submitted
call
by
him.
Special Investigator Johnny Dollar.
Then in big letters.
To the Universal Adjustment Bureau,
$400
Hartford, Connecticut.
reward. Dead
Following
or
is an
alive.
account of expenses
Head at
incurred
the
during my
bottom of
investigation of the
Matt
Rolling
Dillon,
Stone
Marshall,
matter.
Dodge City, and I print 200 copies. How soon can I send Chester
Expense
over
account
for
item
him
one,
this
$1.20
afternoon?
cab fare
Good
from my
morning,
apartment
Mr.
to the office of the
Hayden
Universal
Chester.
Adjustment
Think
Bureau.
those posters will
Pat
do any
McCracken
good?
gave me what additional dope he
Richards is
had, which
probably
wasn't
over
much,
the
and I headed
line
for New
into
York.
Oklahoma or
At item
Colorado
two,
by now.
$26.40,
Strawberry
and the
Rooney is
apartment of Joseph
fastest in
Wentworth.
the county.
I was
He
just
has no
released from the
money.
hospital an hour
He
ago.
panicked and
They
ran
kept
out
me
of the
overnight
bank
for
before he
observation.
got a
Nothing
penny.
serious, I
I
hope,
think he'll
Mr.
try to
Wentworth.
get help
No,
from his wife
I was
or
hit on the back of the
brother or
head.
friend.
At first, they suspected
first
a skull
chance he
fracture,
has
but
may
it was
be
only a
tonight.
slight concussion.
I
Well,
say
you're lucky.
he's around here
Practically
somewhere.
my total assets
I,
stolen, and you call it lucky.
I'm sorry, I
You
turned
mean the
on you
Sabala
like
diamond?
I had borrowed
Just
heavily
well.
to purchase that stone,
That's
Mr.
all
Dollar.
right, Mr.
I'm
Dillon,
afraid I'm
out
just
all
about
night
ruined.
with a posse. No
Well, if
sweet
I'm not
man's
mistaken,
bound
it was
to touch No,
insured
it's
for
not.
$75,000.
You don't understand. The insurance money will barely cover the loans. The diamond wasn't insured for its full value.
Oh, I see.
And what's worse, I had a customer for it. I was almost ready to close the deal. Could have gotten at least $100,000, maybe more.
Try to tell me exactly what happened, Mr. Wentworth.
Last evening, Eloise stopped by the shop at 6. We were going to have dinner together.
Eloise?
Eloise Barnes, my fiancée. I started to close up, and I remembered I'd forgotten to put some things in the safe. She went down the street a ways to hail a taxi, and I went back inside.
And left the front door unlocked?
I must have. I was in a hurry. I opened the safe, then I heard a sound behind me. I started to turn, but too late. That's the last I remember.
The police figure out what you were hit with?
Yes, a heavy brass candlestick in my shop. Then when Eloise brought me to, the Sabala diamond was gone.
Just a minute. You say Eloise brought you to?
Yes. You see, when I didn't come right back outside, she started wondering what had happened. She came in and found me lying on the floor.
Uh-huh. How long have you known Eloise, Mr. Wentworth?
About a year. Why?
Mind giving me her address? I think I'd like to talk to her. Expense account item 3, $1.80 cab fare to Eloise Barnes' apartment. Eloise looked, if anything, more expensive than the Sabala diamond. And I had the feeling that underneath that lovely surface, she was almost as hard. Her gray eyes never left my face as we talked, and I got the impression she had neatly weighed me, cataloged me, and put a price tag on me.
Afraid I can't help you much, Johnny. Joe Wentworth apparently told you all there is to tell about it.
You were out looking for a taxi at the time Wentworth got slugged.
That's right. I feel sorry for Joe. That was a lot of diamond to lose.
Must be quite a stone.
If you go for those things. I don't know, I guess some people really have a thing about diamonds.
But not you, huh?
All right. Just happens there are a couple of things I prefer.
Like what?
Like money and mink.
Huh? But now, according to your fiancé, you
Just a
were...
minute. According to my what?
Your fiancé, Wentworth.
Well, Johnny, that may be his idea, but it's not mine.
Well, you're not engaged.
Joe's been very nice to me, and I like him. But we're just friends, so far as I'm concerned.
Oh, yeah.
I'm afraid I'm not the engaged type, Johnny. I've tried it once or twice, but it didn't work. Seems to interfere with my hobby.
Your hobby?
Yes. Having fun. What's your hobby, Johnny?
Well, at the moment, trying to find the Sabala diamond.
Then what?
Well, I have been known to have fun now and then.
Johnny, I hope you find the diamond. real soon.
The invitation was printed in large type, but this was no time for an RSVP, especially since I remembered Wentworth mentioning a customer who had been anxious to buy the diamond just before it was stolen. I called Wentworth and got the man's name, Gerald Mantell, who had an apartment just off Fifth Avenue in the East 70s.
Ah, yes, Mr. Dollar, the Sabala diamond. An exquisite stone. The pink radiance of it when it caught the light, positively hypnotic. Such a pity it was stolen.
Mr. Wentworth tells me he was negotiating with you for the sale of that diamond.
That is correct. Unfortunately, we had reached a stalemate yesterday. You see, he wanted more than the diamond is worth.
Well, maybe that's a matter of opinion.
Mr. Dollar, I am a collector and a connoisseur. I know what such things are worth.
Oh, yes.
I only hope it'll be recovered before Friday. It would make things so much more enjoyable for me.
What happens Friday?
I'm leaving for Europe.
Oh? Business trip?
Not really. As a matter of fact, more of an impulse than anything else.
Uh-huh.
Anything wrong with that?
Well, Mr. Mantell, that's a good question.
Act two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
Our flag now numbers 50 stars, and behind each star there stands yet another flag representing one of the 50 states. Alabama's state flag is of St. Andrew, the symbol of the Confederacy and the national flag of Scotland. Alabama's state capital, Montgomery, served as the first capital of the Confederacy, and it was on the steps of its Capitol building that Jefferson Davis took the oath of office as President of the Confederated States of America. The Scottish cross is in the form of an X, or saltire, and is also found on the state flags of Georgia and Mississippi. Perhaps it is the independent, rugged spirit of the Scots that recommended its national symbol to the Confederacy as a symbol of its rebellion. Alabama's state flag, the flag of the 22nd state to enter the Union, was adopted on February 16, 1895.
And now, Act two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar and the Rolling Stone Matter.
I went back to my hotel, stretched out on the bed, and went over the whole thing in my mind. Eloise, who liked the things that money could buy, and who supposedly had been looking for a taxi while Wentworth was slugged and the diamond lifted. Then there was Gerald Mantell, the collector, who was now suddenly leaving for Europe. Yeah, could be either of them. Johnny Dollar.
You looking for the Sabala diamond, Mr. Dollar?
Who's that?
Well, that doesn't matter. I know where the diamond is.
Oh, where?
Not so fast, Dollar. I'm sure the insurance company you represent would pay quite a bit to get that stone back. The question is, how much?
Oh, there's a bigger question than that, friend. Whether you're on the level or not.
Suppose I can show you the case the diamond was kept in. Would you be convinced then?
Maybe.
Antonio's bar on East 53rd?
Yeah.
Maybe there in an hour.
Now, wait a minute. How'll I know you?
I'll know you.
Hey, wait a minute. Item 4, $2 even drinks at Antonio's while I waited for my telephone buddy to contact me. A half hour went by, nothing happened. Then somebody came in and went to a corner booth. Not the person I'd been expecting, but just as interesting. So I went over. Hello, Eloise.
Johnny, sit down.
Ah, thanks. Expecting someone?
All sorts of people, but this is a pleasant surprise. What brings you around here?
Business, I thought.
You know, Johnny, you've got a one-track mind. Always business. With that attitude, you miss a lot.
I don't doubt it.
Oh, here you are, Eloise. Oh, why, it's Mr. Dollar.
Well, Mr. Mantell.
Sit down, Gerald.
I didn't know you two knew each other.
Oh, yes, we've been friends for years. As a matter of fact, it was Eloise who told me about the Sabala diamond.
Oh? You didn't tell me that, Eloise.
You didn't ask me, Johnny. Oh, Gerald, the head waiter seems to be signaling to you.
And so I see. I'll be right back.
Well, look, Eloise, I think I better be getting along.
Don't leave, Johnny.
You've got a date with Mantell.
He just wanted to have a drink with me before he left for Europe. I told him I was meeting Joe Wentworth here, so he said he'd stop by for a minute.
Did Wentworth know that you and Mantell are old friends?
I saw no reason to tell him, Johnny. Joe's very tiresome about things like that.
You mean he's jealous?
I wonder what happened to Gerald.
This trip he's taking to Europe, I gather he got the idea rather suddenly.
Gerald's very impulsive that way.
Yeah. Well, I'll be getting along, Eloise. Looks like the man I came here to meet isn't going to show.
I can't imagine what's keeping Joe. I'd say we've both been stood up, Johnny. Maybe we should do something about it,
Well, as I told you right now, the only thing I have on my mind is...
I know. That diamond. A girl could get tired of waiting, Johnny.
Eloise, I don't think you've ever waited very long for anything. See you later.
I'll count on it, Johnny.
Dollar?
What? Oh, Wentworth. We were wondering what has happened to you.
Mr. Dollar, I'm certain you're a very efficient investigator, but it seems to me that you've questioned Eloise all you need to.
Oh.
Or have your conversations with her now reached the unofficial stage?
Oh, now look,
If
Wentworth.
that is the case, and I suspect it is, I'd better remind you that Eloise...
Maybe
is like-
I'd better remind you of a couple of things, Wentworth. In the first place, you...
Mr. Johnny Dollar?
Yeah, over here, wait.
Dollar? Oh. Mr. Dollar, it's a note and a package for you, sir. Gentleman just left with me.
Did he give his name?
Oh, no, sir, no. But he was a short man, stocky, and he wore a gray suit.
Okay, thanks. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
As I started to say,
Hold
Dollar...
on, will you, Wentworth? Couldn't take a chance contacting you. Somebody was following me. Contents of the package will show you I know what I'm talking about. We'll contact you later.
What's this all about, Dollar?
It's from a man who phoned me a couple of hours ago. If it's what I think is, then this package... Yeah. Empty jewel case. Your name on it, Wentworth.
What? That's the case I kept the Sabala diamond in.
Yeah. See you later, Wentworth.
Where are you going, Dollar?
Back to my hotel room and wait to hear from him. I went outside and started for the corner to grab a cab. As I passed the alley, I spotted something sprawled on the ground. A body. It was Gerald Mantell.
Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
The way a man conducts himself at ease or under stress shows what he's made of. It shows his character under the strongest light. This is particularly true when a man becomes a prisoner of war. One of the points of the code of conduct of the American fighting man says, "If I become a prisoner of war, I will keep faith with my fellow prisoners. I will give no information nor take part in any action which might be harmful to my comrades. If I am senior, I will take command. If not, I will obey the lawful orders of those appointed over me and will back them up in every way." The very essence of the ideals set forth in those words were displayed by Commander, later Rear Admiral, Richard Antrim in April 1942, while a prisoner of war in Macassar, Dutch East Indies, during World War II. Acting instantly on behalf of a naval officer who was subjected to heavy punishment, Commander Antrim boldly tried to quiet the guard and to persuade him to discuss the charges against the officer. The guard refused. Tension increased. The entire enemy prison force was faced by 2,700 Allied prisoners. An order was given to continue the punishment. Suddenly, Commander Antrim, at the risk of his own life, stepped forward and volunteered to take the remainder of the punishment. This sudden move got a roar of acclaim from the inspired Allied troops and so amazed the enemy that both men were spared any further indignities or punishment. Commander Antrim's heroic and unselfish conduct brought about better conditions for the prisoners and earned new respect for American officers and men. Commander Richard Antrim upheld the highest ideals of an officer and earned for himself the Medal of Honor.
And now, Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar and the Rolling Stone Matter.
Come on, Mantell. Come out of it. Come on.
My head.
Here. I'll help you. All right, easy now. Are you okay?
Yes,
So, who did it?
I don't know, Dollar. The head waiter told me a taxi driver wanted to see me outside. I came out, but there was no cab in sight. I thought he might be at the corner, so I started walking.
Past the alley here?
Yes. Mr. Dollar, why would anyone want to beat me up?
I can think of one possibility, Mantell.
Yes?
You wanted the Sabala diamond pretty badly, but Wentworth wouldn't sell at your price.
Are you suggesting...
I'm suggesting you lifted the diamond and somebody was trying to get it back from you just now.
But I don't have the diamond. I never did.
Maybe you know where it is.
No, I swear I don't. As for getting beaten up just now, I'm every bit as much in the dark as you are.
I didn't know whether he was telling the truth or not, but I had no proof he was lying. Item 5, $1 even, a pot of coffee in my hotel room when I tried to pull some threads together, but they didn't pull. If Mantell had the stone, who'd phoned me and sent the empty jewel case to convince me he had information? How did he Yeah, coming. Oh, Wentworth, come in.
Here, Mr. Dollar, I have some information that will interest you.
Yeah?
Yes, first, though, I owe you an apology for, flying off the handle when I saw you with Eloise at Antonio's.
Okay, so you're touchy about Eloise. Now, what's the information?
Well, just a few minutes ago, a man telephoned me at my apartment.
Huh?
Yes, I think he was the same one who phoned you and sent the empty jewel case.
Well, what'd he say?
That he knew where the diamond was, and for a price would furnish the information.
Ah. Now, I wonder why he suddenly switched negotiations from me to you.
Well, perhaps he thought it too dangerous to continue with you.
Yeah, maybe. Speaking of danger, I wish I could locate this character before something happens to him.
That's the point, Mr. Dollar. I think I know where he is.
How?
Well, he must have placed his call to me through a switchboard, because I heard an operator in the background saying, Hotel Maysfield.
Hotel Maysfield, huh? Thanks for the lead, Wentworth. I'll check with you later. I headed for the Maysfield and described the man I was looking for to the desk clerk. The clerk said his name was Krause, that he'd checked out that morning. This I didn't get because he'd called Wentworth from the hotel shortly before. I had the clerk let me into Krause's room, hoping I could find some lead on where he'd gone. I did. A scratch pad with the imprint of a pencil still visible. A phone number and a name, Cathcart Hotel. I headed there fast and was referred to room 413.
What?
Hello, Krause.
There must be a mistake. My name is Collins.
Don't give me that. Your name's Krause, and you're the guy who phoned me and said he had information about that diamond.
Oh, no. That's wrong.
Oh, come on. Let's quit playing games. When you called Wentworth a while ago, he found out the name of the hotel.
It's a lie. I haven't talked to him since...
Yeah, that's what I thought. Wentworth lied about that phone call. Why? Because he hoped I'd find you for him. But you had talked to him earlier. Yeah, the theft of that diamond was rigged between you and Wentworth, wasn't it? And you slugged him to make it look legitimate. Well? Yeah. But now you're hiding from Wentworth. Why? What happened to your cozy little partnership?
It was blackmail, Dollar.
Wentworth.
Don't move, either of you.
Well, Wentworth, it looks as though I figured you right. You thought I might have better luck finding Krause than you had, so you gave me his last known address and followed me. Now, what's this about blackmail?
I thought I could trust you, Krause.
Look, I wasn't really going to blackmail you. You got to believe that.
I think I get it now. Krause was supposed to turn the stone over to you after a decent time had elapsed. Instead, he held on to it and tried to blackmail you about your being involved in the fake robbery. That's why he pretended to open negotiations with me, to scare you into buying.
Yes, but you made a big mistake, Krause, trying to blackmail a desperate man. I had no money to pay you. I needed every cent from the insurance and from what we'd get for the stone when it was cut and sold.
Why, Wentworth? Why'd you need the money? For Eloise?
For Eloise.
Does she know about all this?
No, she knows nothing about this. But she wants so many things, and I want to give them to her. I've got to hold on to her.
Brother.
Oh, you wouldn't understand. You don't know what it's like when a girl like that gets into your blood. You're willing to do anything.
Like a couple of murders, Wentworth? You willing to add them to your list, too?
Yes, I am.
Oh, now, look, put that thing down. Why don't you stop kidding yourself about Eloise?
She loves me, Dollar. I tell you, she loves me.
Are you kidding? She told me what she loves. Mink and money. How long do you think she'd stick with you after the money ran out?
Get back. Stay where you are.
You're a thief and a fool, Wentworth, but you're not a killer.
Stay away.
So you just better give me that gun right now. Thanks.
You're right about Eloise. I guess I always knew it, but I just couldn't face it.
You just did.
And you were right about me, Dollar. I'm no killer.
You want to know something, Wentworth? I wasn't sure about that at all. Expense account total, including the trip home, $146 even. Remarks? Krause handed over the diamond. He and Wentworth are both in custody. It was Wentworth who beat up Mantell for hanging around Eloise. And Eloise, last I heard, she was going her merry way, having fun, as she called it. I never did accept her invitation to join her after the diamond had been recovered. And I'm not about to. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Our star will return in just a moment. Our flag now numbers 50 stars, and behind each star there stands yet another flag representing one of the 50 states. The origin of Hawaii's state flag has been the subject of much debate. It is now believed that it was the work of foreign advisors to King Kamehameha. Legend also has it that it was designed at the request of King Kamehameha by George Beckley, an English sea captain. The flag consists of 8 horizontal and alternating stripes of white, red, and blue, representing the 8 major islands in the chain. Also represented is the British Union Jack, a reminder of Captain Vancouver, who on his voyage around the world in 1794 gave King Kamehameha a British flag and the promise of British protection. The Union Jack is also a reminder of Captain James Cook, who discovered the Hawaiian Islands in 1778. Hawaii's state flag, the flag of the 50th state to enter the Union, was adopted in 1845. Now, here's our star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, well, the title of the yarn is The Ghost to Ghost Matter, and the story lives up to it. So join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Today's story was written by Robert Stanley. Heard in our cast were Virginia Gregg, Larry Dobkin, Forrest Lewis, Edgar Barrier, and Don Diamond. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Dan Cubberly speaking.
United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
From Hollywood, it's time now for Bob Bailey as
Johnny Dollar.
Mr. Dollar, this is Father Taggart. I'm calling you from Ossining. I'm one of the chaplains here at Sing Sing.
Oh, yes, sir. What can I do for you, Father?
Well, nothing for me, Mr. Dollar, but possibly for someone else. Michael Cairn, one of our inmates, asked me to contact you.
Michael Cairn?
Mm-hmm. You remember him? He wasn't sure you would.
Old-time grifter and con man who got tied up with an insurance fraud a few years ago, blonde fella?
Yes. Well, Michael wants to see you, Mr. Dollar. Could you possibly find the time to come up here?
Oh, I don't know, Father. Is this something important?
It is to Michael.
Oh, well, look, I'll be in New York sometime next month. Maybe I'll get a chance to stop off.
Well, couldn't you possibly make it sooner?
What's the rush? He's going to be there quite a while, isn't he?
Not very long, I'm afraid. Michael is dying.
All right, Father, you can expect me.
Welcome to Johnny Dollar. Beginning tonight and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Allied Casualty and Insurance Company Limited, Markham Building, Hartford, Connecticut. Attention, Ed Barth, Controller's Office. This is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the McCormick matter. Though you didn't authorize the investigation, Ed, I'm sure that once the facts are out, you will honor the following. Expense account, item 1, $7.95. Train fare and incidentals, Hartford to Ossining, New York. I was admitted inside the prison and greeted by Father Taggart. He's a tall, mild-looking man, a Jesuit, I believe. He had a pass all ready for me, and he led me straight to the prison infirmary.
Just in here. Michael will certainly appreciate your coming, Mr. Dollar.
I hope it satisfies whatever's on his mind. I can't imagine what it would be. You know, it was my investigation and testimony that put him in here, Father.
He told me all about that, and I'm sure it has nothing to do with why he wants to see you. See, his lungs started to go about 2 years ago, and there's just been no way to arrest the condition.
Does he know how close he is?
Oh, he is. And he's not afraid to die. Here we are, Mr. Dollar.
Oh.
What?
Hardly the same man I remember, Father.
He's had it bad lately. Lost a great deal of weight.
Yeah. Asleep?
Yes. Michael. Michael.
Oh. Hi, Father.
I brought someone to see you.
What'd he say?
Hiya, Mike.
Oh, thanks for coming. Thanks, Johnny.
Thank Father Taggart here.
He's an all right guy, Johnny. He's just like you. I always said you were the best insurance cop.
Here, what's all this?
I'm kicking out, Johnny. Didn't you tell him, Father?
He told me, Mike.
Guess I didn't live right.
I'll be back in a little while.
Thanks, Father.
You take it easy, Mike.
A lousy place to die, prison. But I ain't got my choice, thanks to you.
Well, it's just that you picked to do a couple of things that the law and some insurance companies didn't agree with, Mike.
I don't hold none of that against you. The guy does what he does. I don't know how to tell you this.
Maybe I better get the doctor. You shouldn't be talking so much.
No, wait. Johnny, look, you know I'm no crybaby. When the doctor gave me the news, I got to thinking. I ain't scared to blow out, you understand?
I know, Mike, I know.
It's just that I had a wife once, long time ago when I started out.
Oh?
Yeah, then I just kind of drifted out of her picture one day. Ain't got a cough drop, baby. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't cure what I got. Anyhow, I got to do something for her before I... Well, Johnny, I lay here and I get myself an idea.
Yeah, Mike?
Johnny, if there was some real easy money lying around, would you pick it up for me?
Depends on how clean it is, Mike, and where it's lying.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's clean, all right. You can find that out for yourself.
All right.
Now listen. Till they moved me down here in the infirmary, I roomed upstairs with Jojo Penny. You know him?
No, don't believe I do.
And a car thief from the Hay States. He got his sabbatical 3 weeks ago. Paroled.
Uh-huh.
Well, I've been in the camp with a lot of guys, but Jojo Penny takes the cake. He's got a little old 5-year trick to put in. This Jojo, he does it like a vacation. You know, a real picnic. Every time he gets a chance out in the yard, he's taking sun. So he don't get the color, see?
Yeah.
When they push him in with me, I notice this, and I get to going over it in my head. Yeah, why does a guy whistle in a cell block, Johnny? Why is he treating it like a rest home?
Short term. He's got something outside waiting.
That's it, baby. He's got something waiting for him outside. Something that he knows will keep safe. Money.
Thought you said this was legitimate, Mike.
It is. Now, wait. I didn't ask Jojo anything about this. No, I figured it out myself. Then a couple of times I hear him yelling in his sleep. McCormick, he yells. McCormick. Huh? Makes sense now, Johnny?
Not yet.
The big heist, Johnny, the big heist. A few years ago, a rich guy named McCormick out on Long Island or someplace like that gets turned over for $100,000 worth of jewelry. You remember?
Vaguely.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking that Jojo Penny was in on it somewhere. Else why would he be singing and whistling and chilling himself around this flytrap for 5 years? Else why would he be talking about that when he's sleeping? McCormick.
Yeah. Maybe you've got something, Mike.
I know I got something, Johnny. And you got something, too.
Oh, no, Mike, take it easy.
Oh, I'm all right. Don't you see? The insurance company must have a reward out. They always do. A reward.
Yeah, but Mike, look.
I tell you, Jojo is the ginzo that done the job. Or he knows who did it. So, you look into it. Work on it. Maybe turn up the stuff and get the reward. Good clean coin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send half of it to my old lady, will you? You keep the rest yourself. What do you say? Huh? Will you?
Ego facultati mihi ad apostolia, sedi tributa indulgentiam plenaria.
Mike Kern died 3 hours later. The last living thing he did was wink at me. Expense account item 2, $14.20. Train fare and incidentals, Ossining to New York. I arrived at 2:15, dropped my bag off at the New Weston, and went over to the Metropolitan Police Station to find out what I could about the McCormick matter. It was all pretty much as old Mike had told me. A Julian McCormick living on Long Island had suffered a $100,000 jewelry burglary in 1951. 12 suspects had been arrested and released. The case was marked open and unsolved. Allied Casualty had been the insurance company involved.
This is the adjustment office. Frank Porter speaking.
My name's Johnny Dollar, Mr. Porter. I'm an investigator.
Oh, I think I've heard of you, Mr. Dollar. Yeah?
Wonder if you could give me a little information about a claim your company handled in 1951. A man named Julian McCormick out on Long Island.
Gee whiz, long time ago. What about the McCormick claim?
I might have some information on it. I don't know yet. It's a long chance. I'm at police headquarters, and I notice you investigated for the insurance company. I'd like to talk to you.
Yeah, sure, but it's kind of late today. Tomorrow, okay?
Well, you can tell me this right now. Is there any reward being offered?
Gee whiz, kind of folds my sails.
How's that?
Well, asking about a reward. You sound like you can make full recovery and want to make sure that you'll be paid for it.
Well, I said it was just a long shot. How about the reward?
Well, that's pretty standard with us on cases like this. Yeah, I think it's 7,500, something like that. I'm not sure. Where are you staying?
New Weston.
Well, I'll look it up, get the exact figure, and call you there. How'll that be?
Fine, thanks. That'll be fine. Before I left the police station, I turned out a mug on Jojo Penny. He was a big, broad-shouldered lad with plenty of beef, and a list of petty convictions, 4 of them in New York State. The last one was for carrying concealed weapons. His parole status was good, though, and the parole officer furnished me with his home address. The Allen Hotel, rates day, week, or month, 115th Street.
It's open. Come on in. Hiya.
Looking for Joe Penny.
Yes, sir. That's me.
My name's Johnny Dollar.
Yeah?
I just came down from Ossining. I saw a friend of yours up there, Joe.
Who was that?
Mike Kern.
How's Mike?
Not so good. He died today.
It's too bad. He was a nice old coot. Kind of liked him.
Said if I ever saw you to say hello.
Uh-huh. He didn't give you my address.
No, I got it from the parole office.
You some kind of cop?
No, I work for an insurance company.
Oh.
Buy you a drink?
Sure. Why not?
Expense account item 3, $4 even for drinks. I wanted to look at Jojo Panny and talk to him and figure out how I was going to go about getting information from him. And the more I saw and the more he talked, the more I wondered if whatever he might have said about the McCormick case in his sleep happened to some other McCormick. After all, a man with a long list of petty thieveries is hardly ever involved in a slick, big-time safe-cracking job. That takes another kind of talent, and one I was sure that Jojo didn't have.
So I just been taking it easy and looking around. I figure I can get a job pushing a truck or maybe a cab if I'm lucky. Got to get something to do. Parole officers kind of hard-nosed about things like that.
Yeah. Drink up. Want one more?
Oh, no thanks. 3's my limit. Like to keep in shape.
Sure. Say, you got anything to do?
Nothing special. Why?
Thought I might go out to Long Island later on tonight to say hello to an old friend of mine. If you haven't got anything to do, come on along.
You're okay, Bub. Sure, why not? This friend of yours, he's an ex-con, too?
No, he never did any time. Just a friend. Want to say hello is all.
Oh.
Rich fella. His name's Julian McCormick.
You're, very big with the hellos around here today, aren't you?
Anything wrong, Joe?
You probably are.
Why do you say that?
Nothing.
Ever know anyone named McCormick?
I knew a guy named Arnie McCormick once back in Salt Lake City. We were pals for a while.
Oh.
Yeah. Arnie was killed in the war. He'd got himself drafted in the infantry.
Maybe he's related to my friend Julian McCormick out on Long Island.
He wasn't related to anybody, not that bird. I'm leaving. I want to get up early tomorrow.
Why not come with me?
Thanks for the drinks.
He drifted off down the street and left me standing there. And one thing I was sure of, he had the name McCormick on his mind. Whether it was the right McCormick or the right case, I didn't know. Anyhow, he was my one big lead. So I was back at his hotel early the next morning and talking to the desk clerk.
Penny, did you say room 210?
Yeah, that's right.
Vamoose.
What?
He left bag and baggage last night.
Well, where did he go? What's his forwarding address?
He didn't say. Just left.
Now, here's our star, Bob Bailey, to tell you about tomorrow's episode.
Thanks. Tomorrow, there's living proof that a pretty girl can be just as dangerous as a pretty girl. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is transcribed in Hollywood. Written by John Dawson, the entire production is under the direction of Jack Johnstone. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, same time and station, for the next exciting episode of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Roy Rowan speaking. From Hollywood, it's time now for
Johnny Dollar.
Pat McCracken, Universal Adjustment Bureau, Johnny.
Well, long time, Pat. What's on your mind?
At the moment, $120,000.
Hey, you're really thinking big these days.
No, correction. Worrying big.
Well, I guess if I had 120,000 clams, I'd worry too.
Look, if we had it, I wouldn't be worrying.
So who does have it?
Thomas Chase.
Come again?
A partner in a New York investment syndicate, Everson and Chase. Real dignified outfit up till now.
Chase embezzled the money?
We think so.
So what do you want with me? I'm no expert in forcing confessions.
Johnny, you can't make a guy confess if you can't find him.
Oh?
Chase has jumped his bail. He's disappeared.
I'll be right over.
Tonight and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Home Office, Universal Adjustment Bureau, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Phantom Chase matter. Expense account item 1, $1 even, taxi from my apartment to the offices of Universal Adjustment where Pat McCracken was waiting for me, with a worried look and a handful of papers.
Well, how can you figure it, Johnny? An outfit like Everson and Chase goes along for years without a blemish on the record, and then Bluey, one of them, turns sour.
Well, that's what makes horse races, I guess.
Yeah, that's also what gives bonding companies headaches.
Yeah. What's the background, Pat?
No, it's all in here. Everson and Chase, investment brokers. Real high-class clientele.
Partnership?
Oh, yeah. George Everson, senior partner. 42 years old. Pillar of society.
Married?
No, widower. Wife died 3-4 years ago.
This Thomas Chase is the junior partner, then?
Yeah. He's 38. He's a big fellow, clean cut. All-conference football player in college. You know, that sort of thing. Everything in his favor. Looks, personality, intelligence, ability. Why, Johnny, huh? Why a guy like that?
Oh, you're asking the wrong fella. I've seen enough embezzlers, though, to know they come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah. What turns a man like that sour, anyway?
Well, you know the stock reasons as well as I do, Pat. Gambling debts, a woman. Incidentally, is Chase married?
Now, that's another thing I don't get.
What do you mean?
I know one of the stock reasons for embezzling is another woman. If that was Chase's motive, he's nuttier than a fruitcake. Why anyone who had a wife like Lola Chase would even look at another woman is beyond me.
Like that, huh?
Like that. Impresses me as a real fine woman. And has got the looks to go with it. Well, you'll be talking to her. You'll see for yourself.
Always a pleasure, Pat. Now, about the money that's missing, $120,000, you said.
Yeah, more or less. Currency, checks, negotiable securities.
Well, look, a deal like that didn't just take place overnight. It must have been going on for a long time.
No doubt of it.
How did Chase manage it?
Well, Everson can fill you in on that better than I could.
The senior partner?
Yeah. Now, he's still not willing to go along with us that Chase is guilty. I think he's pretty concerned about the company name, which is understandable enough.
Well, maybe he's got something.
Yeah. Well, you better save yourself some time, Johnny.
Meaning?
Meaning you just answer me one question.
All right, what is it?
Would an innocent man jump bail?
Expense item 2, $16.20, transportation and incidentals to New York to the office of Everson and Chase. George Everson was just as Pat McCracken had described him. Early 40s, a little gray at the temples, a healthy tan. The real solid citizen type. Handsome and, right now, unhappy.
I still can't believe it, Mr. Dollar. Tom Chase, of all people. Well, he was like a younger brother. I nursed him through the best graduate business school in the East. I took him in with me.
Yeah, how long ago did he become a partner in the firm, Mr. Everson?
4 or 5 years. Yeah, 5 years next month it would be. And Lola. Poor Lola.
His wife?
What? If I ever saw an ideal marriage, that was it. As far as I could see, she's all that a man could want.
Maybe not for Tom Chase.
Well, maybe not. But I certainly don't understand it.
Tell me, how was Chase able to get away with this deal?
The embezzlement?
Yeah.
Well, to begin with, Mr. Dollar, our firm has always maintained a very fluid relationship with its clients. Frequently, we're buying or selling for them, or both, very rapidly. In a situation like that, the client places a great deal of confidence and trust in us. And we've always had the utmost of both from them. At least we did have.
I see.
Well, anyway, in a situation like ours, it's possible for a clever man to juggle figures.
And that's what Tom Chase did? Huh?
Yes, I'm afraid so. You see, more and more lately, he'd taken over the personal management of some of our best accounts.
Oh, sort of taking them under the wing, huh?
I encouraged him to. But if I'd realized I was only putting temptation in Tom's way, Well...
How did you find out what he'd been up to, Mr. Everson?
Well, Tom had formed a kind of pattern in his accounts. He specialized in handling those clients of ours who were primarily interested in growth investments.
Growth?
Long range. You know, buy and hold it for quite a while.
Oh, yeah, I see.
But one of those clients suddenly decided to liquidate his holdings on short notice.
The account turned up short, then?
Quite short. So, of course, I immediately ordered a full-scale audit. The results of that brought the district attorney's office into it. The rest you know.
Yeah.
But I must say that on paper he'd done a very convincing job. You see, now, here are the files on all his accounts. Pardon me. He'd recorded each transaction carefully and correctly and had written up memos on all of them.
Mm-hmm. These memos, they in his handwriting?
Yes, they are.
May I take one of them with me?
Yeah, certainly. Here you are.
Thanks. Mr. Everson, as I understand it, Tom Chase wouldn't talk after his arrest.
No. That was the most frustrating part of it. If he'd have given us some kind of explanation, anything. But he refused to make a statement of any kind.
I see.
I arranged for his bail, of course, and tried to do what I could, but...
But he jumped bail and disappeared.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
This was 4 days ago, I understand.
Yes.
All right, one more thing, Mr. Everson. Had he acted at all differently lately?
Well, I hadn't noticed anything, but apparently his wife, Lola, had.
Oh?
Yeah, I had dinner with them a week or so before this thing happened. Lola got me off to one side for a moment and asked me if I'd noticed any change in Tom lately.
Change?
Yes, she said that he'd seemed rather moody and preoccupied. Well, that made me realize that he had seemed a trifle tense around the office. Apparently, he'd told her he'd been working extra hard. Yeah, I suppose that should have been a danger sign to me, but... I was afraid so I just passed it off. I kidded her out of it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the information, Mr. Everson.
It's little enough, I'm afraid. Where do you start looking at a case like this?
Well, that's a good question. First, I think I'm going to have a talk with Mrs. Chase, find out all I can about her husband's habits, likes and dislikes, so on. Sometimes you pick up a lead that way.
Well, you'll probably run him down sooner or later. I understand you have quite a reputation at that sort of thing. I wonder if you'd do me a favor, Mr. Dollar.
Sure.
As I say, you'll probably find him, and as for the money, well, I guess whatever part of it we recover, we should be grateful for.
Well, that's about the size of it, I guess.
But frankly, I'd rather not see Tom Chase again, unless it can't be avoided.
Yeah, I understand.
But there is one question I guess I'll always wonder about. Maybe you can find the answer for me.
What is it?
Why did he do it? Why?
Expense account item 3, $12.50, cocktails and dinner for Lola Chase and myself. I figured she might relax a little more that way, and believe me, taking Lola Chase to dinner was no chore. She was everything Pat McCracken and George Everson had said she was. Tom Chase must have had some pretty powerful reasons to walk out on her. Well, Lola and I made general conversation throughout dinner. She was poised, but pretty subdued. After we finished eating, I steered the conversation around to her husband.
I don't know that there's anything I can tell you that I haven't already told the district attorney's office, Mr. Dollar. But whatever information I can furnish.
Well, what I mainly want to know is, what sort of person was your husband?
Tom?
Yeah.
I guess I'm the wrong one to be answering that, Mr. Dollar.
Hmm?
I thought I knew Tom better than anyone in the world. But as it turned out, I didn't know him at all. Funny how you can live with someone for years and never...
Yeah.
So when you ask me what sort of person he was, I guess I have to say I really don't know.
Well, how about his hobbies, likes and dislikes, that sort of thing?
Well, he liked to play golf.
Uh-huh.
He did some sailing. And he had quite a collection of records and an elaborate hi-fi set.
Oh, what kind of records?
Jazz, mostly. He used to play them by the hour. I must say he turned them up a little too loudly for me. But then I understand that women's ears weren't built for hi-fi or something like that.
Yeah, tell me, Mrs. Chase, did you notice much change in his behavior recently?
Yes, I did. And it upset me.
What sort of change?
Well, for one thing, he became rather moody. I guess you'd call it. He seemed to have something on his mind all the time. Several times he stayed out late at night, said he was working.
I see.
And then there was the thing about our vacation.
What was that?
Well, we'd planned a little trip. But at the last moment he told me he couldn't go. He insisted I make the trip without him. I didn't want to. But he insisted. So I finally went, alone. It was when I got back that I found out he'd been arrested.
Where did you go on this trip?
Martha's Vineyard.
Well, thanks very much for the information, Mrs. Chase.
Thank you, Mr. Dollar. You've been very kind. When and if you find Tom, well,
Yes?
well, I guess I'm just foolish enough to think he still might be innocent.
I took Mrs. Chase to her apartment and then went back to my hotel. The big question was where to start. What did I really know about Tom Chase? I had a picture of him and a specimen of his handwriting. I knew his hobbies. But what did it all add up to? Oh, Mr. Everson.
Yeah, I'm sorry to barge in on you at this hour, Mr. Dollar.
No, not at all. Come in.
Thanks. Mr. Dollar, you probably think I'm crazy, and I know it's a very slim chance, but it is a chance.
What are you talking about?
Take a look at this newspaper. Right here.
Huh? A feature article on jazz in New Orleans.
This picture taken in a bar down there.
The old guy with the trumpet?
No, in the background. The people sitting at the bar. Look at this man right here.
Oh.
His face is half turned away, and it looks like he hasn't shaved for a while. Mr. Dollar, that's Tom Chase.
You sure? You can't see much of his face.
I know. But when you've been around a man for several years, you notice little things about him, little mannerisms.
Like what?
Well, look at the way he's got his head sort of cocked to one side. Now, that's just the way Tom always did when he was listening to something. And look at his hand resting on the bar like one finger was pointing at something.
Wow.
Now, that's the way Tom held his hand. And look, he's got one leg sort of drawn up. That is exactly the way Tom used to sit at a bar.
Oh, but Mr. Everson, any number of men, and that picture isn't too clear.
I know. Maybe it's just a crazy, wild idea. But, Mr. Dollar, I'll bet on it that man is Tom Chase.
Crazy, wild idea? Maybe, maybe not. But it took less than a second to mentally flip a coin, and it came up New Orleans.
Now, here's our star to tell you about tomorrow's episode of this story.
Yeah, on to New Orleans, where the trail proves to be pretty cold, but warms up fast. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, is transcribed in Hollywood. Written by Robert Reif, it is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, same time and station, for the next exciting episode of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Roy Rowan speaking.